Hi everyone, Dr. Incompetent here, and I'm going to do a little bit of a learning exercise in Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I'll be playing here in 2020. The June update is live. I've got both of the expansion packs installed, Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall, and I'm going to try to get myself a cultural victory on Deity Difficulty level. So I'm going to be playing on Deity, standard game speed. I have bumped up the city-states to 12 just because I like city-states. And it's going to be continents map, small map size, with 8 civs, and I'm going to be random. So let's see what happens. I know you're not supposed to start with a victory condition in mind, but hey.
To the great beasts of the Stone Age. To man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
I'm the Maori.
From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Kupe the Navigator. You named the land of the long white cloud. And now you are called upon to settle new lands. Protect and honor the land and sea, just as your Toas protect your people. The Maori will guard the world's natural beauty.
Okay, so I've never played this civilization. This is fantastic. So I'm trying. The whole point here is I'm going to lose and I'm going to fail, and I need to figure out a great build order, gameplay style, strategy for this particular victory on this difficulty level. I've watched some videos giving me advice, Saxy Gamer, Quill18, Potato Whiskey, you know, lots of the awesome civilization YouTubers out there to get some semblance of strategy. And I'm going to poorly try to implement that, but I've always found that like it's best to just dive in and learn it for yourself while supplementing with a lot of the nuts and bolts and mechanical details so you know just what's going on and how to actually achieve the victory type that you're going for. So let's just look at the Maori and see what they're all about. So this is really interesting. They begin the game in an ocean tile, and then I get a free builder in one population when I settle my city. So I get to kind of pick, like, I'm coming from the ocean to land somewhere. My palace gets 3 housing and an amenity, 2 science and culture per turn before I settle my first city. So maybe there's like some kind of argument for not settling a city early. I have no idea. Begin the game with sailing and shipbuilding technologies unlocked and with the ability to enter ocean tiles. Embarked units get +2 movement. Unimproved woods and rainforest tiles are +1 production. Additional +1 production from mercantilism and +2 production from conservation. Fishing boats provide an extra food and culture bomb to adjacent tiles. Resources cannot be harvested? What? Great writers cannot be earned. Well, okay, so this is going to be hilarious because this is like the anti-culture. If I can't make great writers, I'm in horrifying shape. But we're going to try to do this anyway and just see how badly this goes. So, hey, we get some era score because we discovered shipbuilding. So, you know, we get a little bit of a bonus, I guess, starting out with 2 eras so we can avoid that dark age. And, oh my god, this is hysterical. I don't know where I am. I have to actually just sail around and find the land. Now, there's probably all kinds of tips and tricks for how to do this, but hey, let's just have fun and have no idea. So I'm actually going to move my warrior first. Here we go. Here's a coastal tile. So this means that I'm trying to move my warrior first so that I can see where I want my settler to go. And here's the coast. And I'll move in. And, alright, so I'm just going to take a gander. I'm getting 2 culture, 2 science per turn while I don't have a city. But I'm not able to produce anything. However, I do start with a builder, which is cool, but not necessarily the best. Like, it's a great bonus, don't get me wrong, but like right at the beginning, you're usually only working one additional tile besides your palace. But I guess why not improve it? Because of all the resources I'm losing by not settling in the first few turns. It is interesting that because this settler's in a boat, it's not pulling up the settler lens. So let's just open up the settler lens and see, where they are advising would be a wise location. It's looking actually pretty good here. Let me turn on my... oh, I like to have all the labels on. Let me turn on the yields really fast. So this is just a pointless... Well, not pointless, but it's a desert tile. Now, this tile does have 3 production, and I can't remember if that's part of my racial bonus. Yeah, unimproved woods and rainforest give you +1. So that's huge to take advantage of that. So actually this tile is pretty bad in and of itself. So if I settled here, I would get access to wheat, stone, this cool tile, and then cotton would be within range of the city as well. We would also have 1, 2, 3, these crabs eventually, as well as this fish bonus resource. But it does also say here that resources cannot be harvested. So I'm not... I mean, please forgive me. I am trying... This is called learning because I don't know so much about the game and I'm trying to learn. But when I see harvested, I think that means just when you take the resource permanently from the tile and not like just working a tile that has a resource on it and getting it over time. I could be totally wrong about that. But it would be pretty bananas. Anyway, I'm going to settle here. I'm going to put my city here. And I think I'm also... I get like an insane... I'm going to go to the next turn. I get an insane movement bonus for being in a boat, I think, with my people. Is that right? Sorry, I have to keep clicking on this. Embarked units get +2 movement. So, from my limited experience with Rise and Fall, the first era, it's all about exploration and taking down barbarian encampments to get your to avoid that initial Dark Age. And so I'm gonna just drive or sail around. That's sweet, because I get this extra movement to find as many things as I can, new continents, city-states, potentially goody huts, whatever, with this warrior. Now, that could be a disastrous strategy because there could be barbarians that could just swoop in from down here, but I'm just trying this out. Now, we have found Cardiff, and so because we're the first to find Cardiff, we get this production when we're building wonders, buildings, and districts, which, again, early game, not super great, but it has changed my mind about potentially, if I were to settle a city here, I would be losing access to this tile, but it would also mean that I would have this neighbor that would block, maybe would have my interests at heart and would block an invader. So I don't know what your thoughts are on settling close to a city-state, but I'm actually okay with it. Oh, and here's a goody hut right here. It'd be hilarious to just get this goody hut with my settler. The problem is I don't really want to take my settler over to this desert area because... And I will get incense also. I'm not going to get anything from these desert tiles. Not with this civilization, and, not without the Petra or whatever, Wonder, and I don't You know, building wonders in Deity Difficulty is always kind of a gamble. So, at least for me, as a terrible and, learning Civ player. Anyway, there might be all kinds of arguments as the Maori for just sailing around till you find a really prime location, and I'm probably just uh, pulling the trigger way too fast on this settling location. But to have a 3 production tile out of the gate is pretty nice. Now, there are these rainforest tiles up here, which 1, 2, 3. I won't be able to get these with this guy. But I could, settle here, but then I'd be even closer to Cardiff, and that seems like a disaster. Anyway, what's your quest up here? Send a trade route. Okay, well, we will eventually do that, but just not for a while. Alright, so I'm going to just sacrifice the extra move. I'll move along the coast here. I'm going to settle my city. Wow, look at that city name. That is awesome. Te Hokianga Nwai a Kupe. That is sweet. Love it. Okay. Now, I do get this builder. I might actually get this goody hut with the builder.
This river has floodplains, which means it has flooded before.
Oh, okay. Let me turn... I'm sorry, I gotta turn off these advisors. Disabled. Confirm. Because I don't want them popping up. I just kind of clean installed the game with the update, so I forgot to change that setting. Now, we just got something. We got an era score from the villagers, but I didn't see exactly what they gave us. Choose research, I suppose. Let me look at the tech tree. Did they give us like some kind of knowledge of a technology? I start with sailing and shipbuilding. I know that. So that's cool. But I don't see a boost anywhere. They didn't give me gold that I can see. What is it that they gave me? No. I wish there was a cool... I mean, I'm sure there is a cool way to figure out what a goody hut gave me there, because I definitely got it. Looking at my resources, I see nothing. There isn't anything that appeared at my city-state. They didn't appear to reveal a section of the map. Oh well, whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's go up here with this builder. And when I'm thinking about what I want to do early on, mining might be the way to go because I have stone and I have hills all over the place. Now, I do like to get a religion and pantheon up when I'm going for culture, but I'm not going to go for astrology just yet. Okay. So they're telling me, hey, you should build a settler right out of the gate, and I am not ready for that. I am actually going to build a slinger. Oh, this must be what they gave me, is an envoy. Okay, so that makes sense. So the city-state gave me an envoy, so I'll just put it here to try to get the suzerain, but actually it's pretty bad. I don't need it right now. Anyway. Eventually, it'll be cool. The other thing is nice about getting suzerain early is just it's going to give me that 2 era score to help me avoid a dark age, which I'm completely in favor of. So I'm going to send this guy in his boat because he moves better in his boat. And I'm going to have you come over here. Let's just keep exploring. see if we find anything along the coast. My village looks cool. Alright, and so we will get an extra food. What tiles are we working currently? Yeah, of course, this insane... It actually went from 3 to 4 production because of my bonus. So that's ridiculous. And then we're working this tile here. But I think if I bump this up to 3 food, we'll just immediately switch to this tile, which of course we will. So let's go and have this guy build us a farm. And we get the Eureka for irrigation, which is fantastic for this cotton. And this incense, eventually. So now we've got a farm down, and you can see that they have changed the tiles around. Now, fishing boats are going to be awesome for us, because I think we get all sorts of cool bonuses. They provide +1 food and a culture bomb to adjacent tiles, so it's like we can claim territory around them better. So we will have at least 1, 2 fishing, maybe even 3. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can actually have this one as well. So we do have a lot of fish. So that's quite fortuitous. Alright, keep moving along the coast. Ooh, there's a goody hut. So this is all the reason in the world to get off our boat. I think it takes a full turn to get off the boat. I think you lose all your movement getting on and off of a boat, unless you have some kind of technology, but I am not 100% sure about that. Okay, so again, this is the, whatever deal with getting a early builder is. It's fantastic. However, they already benefit from not improving certain tiles, and then I don't have the technology to do this, and I don't have that many squares, and I don't even work that many tiles. So I'm going to just sleep this builder. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to sleep this builder. No, yes I am. I was going to go explore with this builder, but I think that's too risky. Alright, so let's get this hut. 40 gold. Okay. Not my favorite, but gold adds up early on. Ooh, we just found a city-state, for example. Yes, Bandar Brunei, and they are giving us money. I mean, that's just a giant bump up in money. So if I go to city-states, we get +4 per turn now. I love finding economic city-states early in the game. Okay, beautiful. So we've got... What is your quest, Bandar Brunei? What do you want? Celestial Navigation. Okay, maybe, but... What's your suzerain bonus? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Okay. Anyway, fantastic. Let's see. I think there is something to be said, oh, this is... Okay, so here is right here is where the Barbarian City just happened. So I'm going to start sending my troops at it before it gets nuts. I do need 4 turns to get Code of Laws, unfortunately, which would give me, allow me to set the policy to give me +5 against barbarians, but I gotta take these people out as fast as possible. Plus, it's awesome taking down barbarian camps. Unfortunately, nobody's quest is to do that, but it gives you money, and then it's going to give you +3, I believe, to your era score, which is huge. Alright, so I am going to build another slinger. Playing on Deity, I like to have a lot of military units, even though I'm going cultural at the beginning. Because you just get so much from taking out barbarians, and if you don't take out barbarians, it can just be game over. So they're going to come out and take the first strike on me, which is actually okay, because they won't be fortified doing that. Now, I'd love to move here and shoot. Unfortunately, there is a hill right here, so it's going to take all my movement, and this scout stepped on the flat tile that I could have done that with, so that's really a shame. However, I could attack again and seriously injure them. I don't want to accidentally lose my warrior, My warrior's going to get pretty hurt from that. But I don't think I will. Now, the only consequence of this is if we actually do end up taking out this barbarian encampment, and this scout is left by himself, he will go crazy because he has no home, and he will start doing stuff like capturing builders and settlers that are on their own, so we'll have to take him down.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
That's right, Shambin. And that's actually okay. Now, I want to kill this guy. Oh, I won't, though, with the slinger. Can you do this and not die? Yes, you can. But you'll kill it. Darn, I would love to take this unit out with the slinger and get the technology boost from killing a unit with a slinger. But it's just not in the cards right now, unfortunately. So we'll just do this. And boom. Encampment down. +3 era score. And we get the boost to military tradition, or the inspiration. And then I'm going to send this slinger over here and just kind of follow the scout along. Let's go ahead and change our research up. I think at this point, astrology is definitely the way I want to go. I haven't... Animal husbandry is great for getting into archery, but for now, let's do it. Let's get. I'd love to get a pantheon founded, and if I could get the pantheon that gives extra yield for fishing, I think it's just like God of the Sea or whatever. That could synergize really, really nicely with my fishing boat. Delightful bonuses. I'm going to wake up my builder. I have culture captured and expanded to this tile. So I'm going to take my guy out there. Again, we do not finish off this scout, and that is so sad. But we need to shoot. Anyway. We need to try. This warrior will most likely get the spoils from that, which is disheartening. I am going to leave this guy here. Oh, I'll just promote. Actually, that's the best. And we will promote there, and that'll heal him up enough so that we can start going to explore with that unit. Wow. Did your slinger just fire 2 tiles? That's awesome. Good for you. Alright, I'm going to go, actually, and I'm going to get discipline 100%. But there's a question here between God King and urban planning. I only have 1 city, so the production might not be that big of a deal. No, I need the faith. I need the faith to start getting things going, but as soon as I get a pantheon, I will switch that when an opportunity arises and get the production. Alright, so now it's time to choose a civic. I'm going to go with foreign trade, so we can get the quest from Cardiff for the trade route, and a trade route would be insanely awesome anyway. Now, I did say I'm going culture victory, so I am going to actually build a monument before a settler. It's probably a bad plan, but I need to start accruing culture as early as I can, or I would like to anyway. I'm going to slip over here and just see what's over here. Well, there's incense for days is what's over here. And I'm just going to move this guy here. This slinger. The convenient thing about our location is I'm going to put this slinger over here. I just don't want a barbarian encampment to spawn in this area, but we're kind of really well protected. All right, sweet. So this fishing boat, I'm going to look at the yields. And this is giving me 2 food and a gold right now. But if I crank this out, and then I'm going to go here with the mine. If I crank this out, it's going to go 4 food and a gold. So that is a delight. I believe. Yeah, that's so awesome. And as you can see, yeah, it culture bombed the tiles around it. So it basically claimed every tile adjacent to it with that culture bomb that it did. I'm explaining this to you like you don't already know that, because I didn't know. I thought maybe it would add influence to these tiles, but not outright claim them. That is fantastic. So I'm going to take this person over here, and we will go to the next turn. Alright, so I'd like to get up on top of this hill and look around. So let's just set them to do that. You, while we've got the open borders, let's just take a stroll through their territory. I'm probably going to set you here and just put you on alert mode. No, that's dumb. I mean, I think that's a little too fearful of a barbarian encampment. I can just bring people back. I need to explore. I need to get 4 more era score, or I just really don't want to go into a Dark Age right off the bat. Okay, so the quarry is going to be awesome, and that'll be our last builder. So we get a boost to craftsmanship and masonry, and now we've got this awesome tile that we were already working. Oh no, we were working actually at this 3 food tile, but we switch over to this. So we have a surplus of food. We're still growing at a pretty good clip. And then we've got 7 production happening. That's just amazing. I'll take it. I'd love to get some more fishing boats going. Alright, I'm going to step on this hill and look around. Unfortunately, I don't see much. I'm going to step over here, this cool oasis. Let's step on this hill and look around. Alright, not much to see. Okay, so I am actually going to stop this initial video here, and things are thrumming along. We're almost done with our monument. We're about to grow in population. Then we can probably pop out a settler and probably get a city going in this region over here, or even potentially over here. But I like to be somewhat connected. I mean, we could put it here along the fresh water, but it's still, Cardiff is just right there. So we'll be settling a new city soon and seeing how this experiment goes. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you could, in the comments below, give me any kind of feedback about strategies and things that I am completely oblivious to, which are Legion, going for a culture victory with this particular civilization, the Maori, who seem cool and totally different, but maybe not the best for what I'm trying to do. But we'll see. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care.